What up, gang? Carolina Jackpot time coming at you on Monday morning. I hope everybody's doing well today. I'm doing a little bit better than I was yesterday at this point in time. Carolina Jackpot finally has come to the realization that, hey, hanging your head, feeling bad about that loss Saturday, A, it's out of your control. B, it's not going to change the outcome. C, there was nothing you could have done about it anyway. So it's time to move on. It's time to move on and head on to the next opponent, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave you with it. South Carolina did get hosed by the officials on Saturday, but there's still no excuse for letting a team come back from 17 points down at home. They were on the road, and they came back from down 17 points. It's kind of an indictment on our program, and hopefully this is something that South Carolina can learn from. Maybe something good will come out of this loss in that maybe they'll start playing more disciplined football. Maybe the coaches will start coaching more disciplined football. You know, we hear about all the time, we talk about good teams do this, good teams do that. Good teams are also well coached. They have sound fundamentals. They don't make stupid penalties. We made stupid penalties. And Shane Beamer these guys should have known going into this game that they were going to have to play an intense game, but they were going to have to play a clean game because of who you were playing. And that matters. That matters. It absolutely does. So it's time to let this one go. I'm not going to be like the obvious Tennessee man on the internet who for the past 2 years has done nothing but cry, bitch, and moan about the same old thing, and we know exactly what I'm talking about. That's not going to change anything. That nothing is going to come of. So I'm done with this one. It's over. We lost. Let's move on from it. Do better next time. So Akron is coming to town on Saturday evening. Haven't heard anything yet about the status of Lenora Sellers. I know Beamer did a teleconference last night. I haven't listened to it yet, but after the game Saturday, he said he had an ankle sprain, mild ankle sprain. He's going to be okay. Look, unless a team doctor is telling you, look, you need to sit this game out, if he can go at all, even if he's 80%, he needs to play in that game against Akron. I know it's Akron, it's a non-conference team, it's a team that you should beat rather easily, but the thing is, this guy needs more game time reps. He needs more reps against a team that he should be able to gain some confidence against. So that's why this injury to him came at a really, really bad time. You've got a bye week after it to get ready for Ole Miss. So you can heal up then. But if there's any way at all that he can go, he really needs to go in this game, I feel like. At least play half if South Carolina can come out and get a good-sized lead. Then maybe you yank him at halftime and maybe you play Ashford the second half, whatever. But Akron is a team that, they gave Ohio State a little bit of a game for a while, but they ended up getting blown out. They gave Rutgers a game for a little bit while too, and then ended up getting blown out there. Rutgers seems this year to be one of those teams that's, in their 2 wins, that started really slow. And then in the third and fourth quarter, they just kind of steamrolled their competition. So I don't know what that says about Akron or what it says about Rutgers, but they did manage to score a come-from-behind win this past Saturday over Toothpaste. So I don't know how good of a team Toothpaste is. I think they're FCS, maybe. But they're 1-2 coming into Columbia. We're 2-1. So this is a game that you should win easily. I think we're favored by 27 points. South Carolina needs to come in focused, pissed off, but with some harnessed energy, if you know what I mean. focusing that energy in the right places. Be sound, be fundamental. Don't do stupid stuff again to cost us ball games. You can't afford to do that anymore. Yeah, because this season it's teetering right now. So you'll be 3-1 after this game, and after this, you've got one more sure win on the schedule. You've got Wofford coming up close to the end of the season. None of the other games are sure wins. Even the game at Vanderbilt is not a sure win. I know Vanderbilt took their first loss yesterday, but they've still been playing a lot better, been playing with a lot more confidence, and that's going to be a tough game. I hate to say it, but that's going to be a tough game, possibly, by that time. I say it should be, but who knows what's going to happen with Vanderbilt. If they start losing some games here, I don't know that they don't lose some confidence and kind of tank down the stretch and be like, okay, well, we beat Virginia Tech. That was our season. South Carolina might roll them. But you got to get that one, and then you've got to get another win over somebody in the SEC. And most of these teams look pretty good. I mean, you could argue, other than Vanderbilt, you could argue that the one that looks the worst is Oklahoma, because they've kind of had a couple of ho-hum wins over a terrible Houston team, and then a Tulane team that, a decent team. They're a group of 5, and you didn't exactly blow them out, but they're kind of a tough out too. I don't know that Texas A&M is. I don't know if they're better or worse than Oklahoma. It's kind of tough to read the room on them. I mean, lost to Notre Dame at home. Looks like Notre Dame's a good team despite the loss to Northern Illinois. Maybe that was a one-off, and they blew out Purdue, and then they won against you. So then you go on the road and win in the swamp in blowout fashion. And is Florida really that terrible of a team? I think they probably are. So maybe that win is not, maybe that doesn't mean that A&M is a top 15 level team. I don't know. But that's a team that you should beat at home. I don't think that if they're better than LSU, I don't think it's by much. They may be better than LSU defensively, but I don't think that they're better than, they don't have the playmakers LSU has. And that's a game that you got to win. That will be the game where if you play solid fundamentals, you'll be able to win. Whereas you did not play solid fundamentals in this game and you didn't win. So that's the one I think could be the redemption. Ole Miss at home, I mean, just face it, this one's going to be pretty tough. Although I do think South Carolina will be Ole Miss's toughest test to date. I think they play Kentucky before they play us, but they play them at home. So I think South Carolina on the road will be a tougher test for Ole Miss. You go to Alabama, that one's just, I'm ready. I mean, I hate to just chalk a game up in the loss column before it's even played. But there's that. But so it's looking like your best chances for wins would be against A&M. They'd be against Vanderbilt. Of course, Akron. Of course, Wofford. And the Clemson game at the end of the year. I'm sure there'll be a Tater fan or two here cry in the comment section. Look, we can see that you're a flawed team. I don't care that you blew out Appalachian State. Congratulations. I mean, can you replicate that? I don't know. I don't know that you can. I don't think you can. Y'all haven't proven to be consistent in 3 damn years. I don't think you're going to start right now. I mean, but I could be wrong, but I kind of doubt it. I mean, history kind of repeats itself, and history has shown that you guys just aren't very good anymore. So I'm not worried about Clemson too much. It's a road game, though. Still going to be a tough test. And then the Mizzou game at home. Somebody in the comment section yesterday I saw said North Carolina not beating Mizzou. Based on what? I mean, they were really disappointing on Saturday. That eking out kind of a wet fart win against a Boston College team that, Boston College beat Florida State. I mean, what kind of measuring stick is that anymore? Our state's not any good. So It's going to be a fun weekend of college football, but putting the LSU game in the rearview mirror is the best thing for me to not talk about anymore and just focus on going forward. Anyway, I'll be seeing you guys later on. I appreciate it. Peace, and I'm out of here. If you enjoyed this video, hit it with a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the Carolina Jackpot channel, subscribe to this channel. Don't cost you a dime. And we're almost up to 13,000 subscribers. You know, after 11 years on YouTube, well, we're almost at 13,000. Wow, that's amazing and impressive. So anyway, I'll see you guys later on. Appreciate you. Peace, and I'm out of here. Go Gamecocks.